Hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is a reading for you, Gemini, and this reading will be in effect from November 25th until December of 25th, 2020. After which, of course, we will do another fresh energy check for you for 2021. Now, having said this, guys, whatever cards I've got so far, I've just been completely in amazement because I did not expect this, of course not. And whatever that kind of flew out, my spirit was like, okay, this is what the story is for you, Gemini. Now, the first card you have, astrologically, this is the check for your one whole month period. You got the sun or the spirit or card number one, which is also a divine masculine energy, which is also the energy of the sun, the power, the life force, the influence the life force has over you now or will have, your radiance that will shine now, Gemini. And this is all also a part of the heart chakra, the sun, that opens up your heart chakra, which is very important, which is bringing back your charisma, bringing back your presence, your leadership, reigning over a situation, showing your power, your majesty, being the king or the queen, being the noble, being the regal. It's also about a return to life. It's also about a second chance, a resurrection. It's about passionate love, good feelings, happiness, confidence, grace, generosity, every part of the story that you can talk about with the sun or the spirit card. Okay, it's a beautiful energy. It's card number one, guys, and it always talks about I wish to live, I want to thrive. Okay, I wish to live, I want to thrive. Wow, it's an energy that is going to come by with you during this 1 month period, because you will see the change in yourself, Gemini. You will. And with that, so with that, you got the third chakra or Archangel Shamuel, which breaks down to card number 10, which is talking about it's talking about your solar plexus chakra. Okay, and which is also talking about the fact that I can bring back, I want to live, I want to thrive. I can do that. Okay, I can. It's all about your power, it's all about your vitality, it's all about your willpower, your self esteem, and your confidence. So, everything that you had probably, Gemini, been lacking in, or maybe you hadn't really had that energy surge in you, I would say more so. It's all coming back, guys. It's all coming back to you, and it's beautiful because with the sun and spirit and third chakra and Archangel Shamuel showing up with your solar plexus chakra, can you imagine? Look at the color yellow you have all over your astrological part of the story, guys. That is going to bring back the entire confidence, entire guts, determination, willpower, self esteem, everything that you possibly had been lacking in for whatever amount of time, Gemini. Okay, so this is a beautiful, 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 beautiful energy astrologically. Okay, the bottom of the deck for the astrological part of the story is ninth house or faith, which is like the Three of Wand energy, okay, which is talking about faith, which is talking about long distance travel, which is talking about education, talking about divination, talking about astrology, anything that concerns your spiritual, cultural, philosophical a journey in life. Okay, mysticism, esoteric knowledge, mysterious wisdom, visions, divinations, anything. Very, very holy kind of an energy. You know, when I say holy, it's a very holy kind. Like you will, all of a sudden, Gemini, you will start believing in the power of your spiritual journey. You know, whatever the spiritual journey you guys have been going through, have not understood about it, have been kind of, I would say, been a little bit confused maybe, where you might have got caught in different circumstances. You were not able to put your faith in your spiritual wisdom. That is the sun, that is the spirit, that is the third chakra, Archangel Shamuel, that comes back and tells you to walk on your own spiritual path, because this is where the stuff is changing. You will suddenly get the wisdom of your spiritual enlightenment, Gemini. The bottom of the energy oracle deck is again the sun. Look, you got the color yellow all over the place, Gemini. I can say nothing more. You know, this entire spiritual part of the story is actually the one that you are now getting involved in, Gemini. For those people I'm looking into, on my spirit is making me look into, which earlier on had probably been a chore for you, had probably been difficult for you to have understood. You might have felt pulled in different directions of your life because you were not able to substantiate your belief in this idea of spiritual journey or spiritual faith. Okay, so you probably had been diverting yourself, you had been going in different ways, and now you're coming to the point of saying, I wish to live, I want to thrive. And that is all happening because of the spiritual change in you, Gemini, that is going to occur during this 1 month period, where you will realize the difference in yourself, where the entire part of your story will constantly keep changing, because universe is changing you. Let's put it like that. Universe is changing you because universe is like, no, no, no. You now need to understand. You definitely have to understand what you want in life, how you want in life, how you want things in life, what are the goals and ambitions, because until your spiritual vibrations set in action, Gemini, and this is just not for you guys, it's also for other people. You do not have faith in yourself because you do not understand yourself. You do not know where you belong. Your sense of belonging is very absurd because of that lack of spiritual purpose or spiritual growth in yourself. Okay, so from where you're coming back to understanding where you now belong and why things have happened for you. Now you will realize, when you go back and look back at yourself, you will realize why things have happened to you, because universe has a bigger game plan for you in action. They wanted you to understand this, and this understanding is coming to you, or this change is happening to you. It's only because you now know where you belong and what you really want to do with your life going forward. Okay, now the next part of the story is the Akashic record. It's card number 19, and that's again the Sun card, but in the Akashic record, it talks about a reflection. And when this card comes to me in the reverse, it's talking about a lot of emotions in your life, guys. Lot of emotions that you are going to be surrounded with for the next 1 month of your life. Lot of good emotions. It can also include maybe a cancelled trip, a cancelled plan, anything but water. the symbol of your emotional energy is now on the top. So you have lot of emotions. So it's washing over you, it's blocking your reflective experience and disrupting your life's journey because somewhere all these things had been blocked. That's where the sun is coming to unblock the entire part of the story. Where you had been experiencing an inner battle between your emotional need and your intuitive voice, where emotions was winning at one point. Okay, so what they are saying now, because of the sun that's coming and the third chakra, the solar plexus, it's time to look within and understand the emotional storms that are influencing you. And where is it lacking? Where is it stemming from? Is it stemming from the fear? Or what is the reason for that emotional storm? And when you calm the emotions, you will be illuminated from above, where you will get back the right contact with your emotions, which has been quite topsy turvy for whatever amount of time. So I said, okay, what about this emotions reflections? And you got friends and colleagues or people. So, what I'm getting, guys, for some of you at least, that y'all are again going back to being a part of some kind of circle in your life that will internally heal you, that will bring back your emotions in the right way. Those emotions that had been disturbing you, had been giving you a hard time, where you now want to open up. You want to have friends, you want to go to places, you want to mix and match around your social circle. You want to bring good people into your life, people who will add fun in your life that will automatically calm down your emotions from within you and give you the right perspective towards your life purpose. Okay, now with this card, guys, you got destiny. So there is a change of destiny with regards to people around you, Gemini, with regards to good friends, co-workers, good relatives, maybe your siblings, family members, whoever it is playing a part of this role with you at this point where they are helping you to calm down your emotions and bring back your destiny towards your life path in the right way is also what I'm getting. They are definitely, whoever it is, Gemini, it's like the Three of Cups energy. It also could be a reconciliation with a past situation with somebody in particular, where earlier you probably had been sitting in a place of not understanding what your emotions are working towards, and you were feeling very disturbed about this story. But now, within this month period, Gemini, you will learn that this Three of Cups energy is actually your destiny, is actually the place which will bring back your good luck, your good fortune, your harmony, your money, and your blessings. So, if it is a reconciliation with a past situation that you probably had not, um, could not have manifested before, it is starting to manifest again. And if it is not in particular a reconciliation, it is definitely a reconciliation with a group, with a tribe, with people who will surround you with their spiritual knowledge, with their spiritual understanding, sending you into a higher vibration mode of knowing that these people or this tribe or this community is acting towards reviving a part of your destiny, Gemini. Okay, now the bottom of the deck for the Akashic record, guys, is you got the King of Roses. Now, this particular king, the King of Roses, this king is like the King of Cups energy, people. Okay, the King of Roses is like the King of Cups energy, That's basically a person who has a lot of love. Okay, it could be because they want a potential union with somebody, either in friendship, in business, or in romance. Okay, or it could be a new relationship or the blossoming of an old one. But whoever this energy belongs to, Gemini, you or somebody else in your life who is closely associated with you, is becoming very tender hearted, thoughtful, and very supportive. Very, very. You will receive, if it is you, it's fine. If it's not you, if it is somebody who is walking into your life, guys, because this energy is a very helpful energy of someone in their personal life, especially where issues of home and family is concerned for some people. Okay, it is also the energy of someone here who is now opening to create a happy home and a family. Okay, because this card lets you know that you're ready to stand up for yourself. If it's you, Gemini, that's you. You're ready to stand up for yourself and take loving but considered action on your own behalf. So it's time of increasing love and compassion, which always starts from within, which I told you about the sun, that is also the heart chakra. That is also linking this card with the heart chakra. The bottom of the quantum oracle is people again, teacher. So you do have a lot of people, Gemini, from some, people who are playing a very good role in your life, people who are teaching you about yourself, and you are getting that thorough encouragement and knowledge from somebody who is kind of giving you their guidance, and you are learning, or vis-a-vis, you are teaching somebody and somebody else is learning from you. It could be anything, but there is a group of people, or maybe a tribe, like I said, maybe a charitable organization, maybe a workshop. It could be anything for anyone. Okay, it also could be that some of you guys are involved in some kind of a workshop that is making you feel better with interacting with group of people who is pushing your destiny towards a better area now, and from where you are learning to understand yourself better as well, Gemini. Okay, so it could be anything for anybody, but definitely there is a collective part of the story in your life that is starting to build up within this period, which is going to have a tremendous positive impact on your own energy level. The bottom of the wisdom chakra oracle is Despondence, or this is a card of depression, feeling low, feeling miserable, not really happy with the situation. So, from which the destiny part of the story is kind of changing. Where you were sitting in a very depressed mood, not feeling happy about certain things in life, not really enjoying life, feeling very unhappy about everything because you tried to grow and you were not able to grow, or you were not being able to grow, you were not being able to liberate yourself, or some am even getting that. From where this liberation kind of an energy is catching up with you, Gemini, in the next 1 month. Okay, where you will yourself come to the fact of understanding about your own belongingness, about your own liberation, about your own spiritual aspect, about your higher vibration, your conscious programming of whatever you have learned earlier, that is also going to change within this month period, where you will understand yourself much, much better. And because you understand yourself much better with your heart chakra that's going to open up, you will understand the rest of the world and the people much better. You will become more tolerant, you will become more adaptable, You will become more flexible towards difficult people, towards difficult situations, because you will learn to adapt and balance yourself with your emotions in the right way because of your heart opening up towards this particular story here. Okay. Now the next question before I jump into the tarot, guys, is during this month period, what is that you're shedding off? What is that energy that is leaving you, or you are leaving that energy? And you get the Eight of Swords, which is all about your own restriction in life, your communication, your liberation, your freedom, everything that you had been restricting. You had kept yourself tied, you were not able to communicate properly, your mental part of the story was in complete mess, I would say. Okay, where things were really not getting through to you. You were having difficulty in understanding people. People were having difficulty in understanding you because you were, and this is you, Gemini, because you were not able to openly talk about your situation, have that confidence or esteem to know and voice out your thoughts. You were very enclosed and tight in a mental situation, which is more of the energy of self sabotage, where you yourself was going through a lot of pain because of this situation, where you wanted to open up and express yourself freely, but you were not able to do. So, what happened was you were going through a lot of pain in your own life as well because you were not able to make up your mind. And every time you tried to move forward, you were pushed back into this imprisonment of your own energy circle. And you were caught up in that Eight of Swords. You know, you were going round and round, round and round in between the Eight Swords, not being able to release yourself and walk towards your freedom. So I said, okay, what about this story here? You know, so what is happening with this kind of an energy of stagnation, of no movement, no talking, no, it's a very, very sad kind of an energy of somebody in particular that I can relate with. You know, when a person is not able to really do anything, nor move, nor talk, nor communicate, nor pull up their heart desire. Everything about them is closed. Everything. All the chakras have been closed. From here, you're walking into the Palace of Wand, where there is a lot of fire, lot of passion, lot of esteem, confidence, courage, anything that the wand brings in your life. You know, it's a palace of wand. It's not just the wand, it's a palace of wand where there is a lot of energetic vibration, lot of energetic force, lot of energetic revival, lot of people who are very energetic towards you, and you are reciprocating in the same way with a lot of energetic vibration, which also includes a lot of um, adventure for some people. Maybe now some of you guys are going to break free and go for trips, do a kind of a cruise or adventure, take off into the, jungles, or do whatever you have to do. You know, that kind of a thrilling kind of a story is building up because of this energy of the Palace of Wand. It's a very thrilling kind of a, of a energy vibration from a very stagnated, sad, painful, very narcissist kind of a, okay, for some people I'm also getting, guys, that it's definitely just not you. It also could be somebody was holding you in that mental imprisonment for which you were not able to move. So now you are breaking free to move yourself because you want to enjoy your passionate life. You're learning about yourself. You're becoming the sun, the third chakra, Archangel Shamuel, with the solar plexus, bringing back your willpower, bringing back your confidence, your self esteem. You're pushing out of that narcissist behavior, toxic patterns. For some, I'm even getting that, people who were not being good with you, people who were trying to show you, that they were friends, but behind you, they were making all kinds of different approaches, maybe gossiping, that was again holding you in the Eight of Swords because you were afraid to move, not knowing what those people are going to think about you. And you had kept yourself imprisoned because you were scared of those kind of environmental factors that could affect you, Gemini, as with your movement, as related with your movement that is concerned here, which is where you're breaking off, guys. You're going to be breaking because the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. Look, the Palace of Wands and the Ace of Wands. This is a very big, creative, and divine spiritual breakthrough of a new beginning in life from wherever you had been sitting or had been tied up, Gemini. The bottom of the deck is, for this tarot, is the strength. Okay, this is the infinite strength of your own life path, your confidence, your esteem, to understand that ego and pride is not what I want. I want to really build my strength in such a way that people respect me and I respect them back. The right amount of strength, where you can talk freely, where you can communicate freely, where your heart desires can be communicated, where people understand you because you're strong, because you are moving into the Palace of Want, where there is a lot of thrill you now want to explore. You want to get going. You want to make life a better place to live in. I want to live. I want to thrive. I wish to live and I want to thrive. And that's in the Palace of Want. I wish to live. I want to thrive. So you're coming to the point, Gemini, of this particular situation here as the month moves ahead. And there is also, before I forget, a lunar eclipse that's going to change a lot of people's life in many different ways and forms. That's going to happen between the 29th and the 30th of November of 2020, depending in the place you live in. Okay, so that particular eclipse that happens in Gemini. Oh wow, I didn't know. I didn't think about that. Yeah, that is the transition, guys, because that eclipse is happening in Gemini. And this is where the story is going to change for you completely. So people in this particular segment of this reading, get prepared, guys, because it'll be a tremendous amount of force that will penetrate your life all of a sudden by the end of the month of November and beginning of December. Okay, so it is going to be a huge story for you because, yes, Gemini, the lunar eclipse is happening in Gemini. So this is possibly why you will be highly affected, maybe more affected than the other zodiac signs, guys. Okay, so this is the story, and this story is moving because what I get is the Ace of Wands, or the creative new beginning that is coming back into your life, Gemini, will completely change your understanding of your own self too. Completely. Okay, how your strength needs to come back for that thrill, that adventure, that beautiful part of the story, whatever you're looking for. Everything that you now want to manifest in the right way, Gemini. Everything, okay? Because you got the sun so many times, and then you have this beautiful card of friends, reconciliation, destiny, from a very low energetic level where you were feeling very claustrophobic, maybe for some people feeling very toxic as well, with a lot of situations you were not able to put yourself in the right place, right? So lot of things, Gemini, is coming to an end. Lot of new beginnings are manifesting in here. And did you just see the card come out, roll upside down? Okay, and I didn't do that. It kind of changed directions by itself. Okay. So therefore, a lot of things are walking back into your life, Gemini. So get ready. Get ready, people, because this is going to be a massive amount of time for your own good. This lunar eclipse is going to be a huge deal here for you. Okay. All right. Okay. I think we have the cards in here. And it is something that possibly you had. Okay, this is also what I'm getting, Gemini. For some of you, that you had a lot of fear. That is why that card number 19 is in the reverse for you. Okay, all right, there are no more messages. You had a lot of fear that was preventing your movement. The bottom of the deck is a Six of Pentacles in here. Okay, so this is creating or recreating a balance in your life. You got the Six of Pentacles, you got the Nine of Pentacles. So it also could be, guys, that some of you are walking out of an old situation and moving into a new situation. Okay, where you are becoming single and you want to bring back all the goodies on the table, merging two people or two situations together to balance the scale of justice, of the give and take, which should be in equal proportions. And it also talks about a money part. So what I'm getting from these two cards, guys, is that Gemini, you are kind of getting into the place of bringing back your own independence. For you to enjoy life and balance the equality of give and take with people, with friends, with relatives, with co-workers, in career or in personal life. It could be anything. Okay? But definitely you're coming to a point within this month period of understanding about your own financial part of the story. Okay, probably some of you guys will be changing jobs, moving into a different job area where it will give you more of your pentacles or money. Some of you could be leaving a past situation, becoming single. Some of you could be bringing back a lot of wealth, health, and vitality in your own life with your hard work. That will eventually open the door towards your liberation of understanding the balance of the scale of justice, of the reciprocity of the equal give and take. That will happen as soon as you can kind of get in contact with this Nine of Pentacle energy, which is the energy of independence, being self-sufficient, completely being self-sufficient to do what you want to do, and also to give and take the right things in the right way towards people or situations, with money or with emotions, with anything. It also could talk about, guys, it also could talk about, you having your emotions in the right place now that your heart chakra is going to be opening up, you having gone through that complete change or metamorphosis of your own self understanding, that you are now ready to nourish yourself and nourish those who you love and you want to take care of them. It could be anything for anybody here. Okay, but definitely it's a beautiful energy here, guys. So this energy is coming to you, Gemini, and this energy will definitely bring back a lot of good fortune, a good thing in your life for you. Now, the first part of the reading, guys, you got Four of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Cups, okay? So basically what I'm getting that in this month period, Gemini, you will be secretly working towards your own energy, towards your own wish fulfillment, what you want in life now. Probably some of you guys could be planning a secret trip, probably saving up for a beautiful trip, where you probably will not tell the rest of the world, excuse me, what your wish fulfillment is, what you really want to do, but you will be secretly working towards your own Nine of Cups. Okay, very, very secretly working with your own Nine of Cups. And this energy will be energy in the 3D as well, guys, where it talks about, you got the Eight of Pentacles, you got the Nine of Pentacles. So what I'm getting from the Four of Cups, what I'm getting, guys, for some of you, that you had a lot of disappointment in the past, which had caught you in the Eight of Sword energy, where there has been an apathy of emotions, where you had lost and missed out on good opportunities in life. You could have done a lot more for yourself. For some of you, that's even I'm getting. Maybe towards your money, health, wealth, and career. Probably at that point in time, you have not paid attention to those stories and you were more in touch with your negative thought patterns, which is where that missed opportunity happened for you, Gemini, where you kind of did not really carry your weight forward in the right way because you were too caught up in your Eight of Sword energy is also what I'm getting. Okay, from where you're coming to the point of understanding that it's okay, whatever happened. Okay, it's time to move forward. It's really time to give yourself a reality call. A shake-up is very important for you, and which you're doing, which you will be doing in the 3D. Okay, and you will be either, some of you guys will be working in a new place, some of you guys may be taking up a new profession, some of you guys may be learning a new skill. Maybe some of you guys are learning a new skill of communication. From workshops, you probably could be learning anything. But there is a lot of learning part of the story here, which is happening very slowly with you as you are coming in contact and understanding, getting a clarity of what this learning is teaching you to move forward in the right way. That could be your financial part you're looking at very closely while you're doing your regular work, but your mind is constantly moving around in this area of this new focus, the new dedication, because what you're working very secretly with your money, more so is what I'm getting, Gemini, is towards your own Nine of Cups or your own wish fulfillment, which is a very secretive energy at this point. You will not be disclosing that to other people at this moment. Okay, but you are definitely working in the 3D, while you're doing your other household work and daily chores, but your mind is constantly moving around this new learning part of the story as to how you can really manifest enough in your pocket to either become independent or become single, to move and enjoy your own life to the fullest. Let's look at the Four of Cups. That's the energy from the first cards in here. Okay, so too many cards, guys. So This is that energy that is now coming back to you, where you're learning your priorities, about your own priorities. What is that is your own priority in life? What do you really need to manifest? Let's look at the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups energy, guys, has definitely taught you some amount of lesson in life that you have understood very well. You get Four of Cups, you get the Star and the Ten of Cups. See? So you are trying to heal the situation, guys. You're trying to heal yourself in order to trust somebody, in order to put your faith in that particular situation, in order to revive your own balance in life, in order to recharge your own batteries of that emotional fulfillment from a state of complete loss and disappointment in your life, Gemini. Let's look at the Eight of Pentacles. So there has been a tremendous amount of, and it's more of a domestic situation also, what I'm getting, or it could be a love situation also with the Ten of Cups, or it also could be a career situation where you kind of did not feel happy about something in life that really now you're trying to build back. Once again, with the Eight of Pentacles, you got Death and the Page of Cups. Yeah, see, this is where the transition is happening. As you are picking up the new skills, as you are talking to people or people are talking to you, as you are going around with friends, as you are mixing around in your social circle, you're learning about your own heart. Okay, you're learning to open your heart. You're learning to be it's starting with the Page of Cups. You're learning to open your heart. You're learning to become more emotionally creative with regards to your own understanding in life. You know, how you can surprise somebody, how you can bring things on the table in the right way, how you can make people happy, you know, vis-a-vis you making people happy and people making you happy, thinking of new innovative ideas, thinking of a new situation to have fun, to party, to do anything, you know. I mean, it's that energy, you know, where you're learning to probably entertain people with new dishes you cook, with new stories you tell, whatever that situation is, guys, you know, that's going to create a change in your heart as well, Gemini. Let's look at the Knight of Pentacles. So this energy with the Eight of Pentacles, it's that energy of you learning to understand that you cannot survive alone in the world. You need people, Gemini. That's point one. And point two is, when you have good people, how do you keep them? Okay, just people just are not there. You know, people come to you because people love you and you love them back. So you have to make that effort to keep those good people entertained, to keep those good people and be loved and love them in return. Okay, let's look at the Knight of Pentacles. So this is that energy. This is that energy, guys, where you're coming in contact with that situation for yourself. The Knight of Pentacles comes up with the Six of Wands and the Five of Cups. See, the Five of Cups and the Six of Wands. This is where you're trying to break free from your past Eight of Swords situation, guys. Okay, where you're trying to liberate yourself into your own zone of happiness, feeling more comfortable with people around you and mixing around with the crowd that brings you happiness, that you feel more happy and recharged to change your heart enough. You know, and this is where you're trying to liberate yourself from the Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, you know, from a lot of loss, disappointment, fight, bickering, conflict that could have happened in your life towards somebody, or, you know, where you had not been able to forgive that situation, nor have you been able to forget, and you were kind of sitting in that particular area and going crazy over this loss and defeat and this kind of an energy, from where you're now, walking away very slowly. It's happening very, very slowly, but you have already started to move towards your liberation, towards your freedom of thought, freedom of expression, freedom of creativity, freedom of new innovation, anything with that sun energy. It's pulling you towards a beautiful source of enjoyment, of happiness, of life in general. Okay, let's look at the High Priestess. So, this is the story, guys, for you, Gemini, because you're coming in touch with, now, like I said, you're coming in touch with your own belief and understanding of your own spiritual self, bringing in that love with the King of Roses from a very stuck and negative situation in life that did not allow you to move forward. Now, it could be you or somebody that was holding you in their domain. That really doesn't matter, but that was the situation here. That was the situation, Gemini. With the High Priestess, you got the Five of Swords. See? Five of Cups, Five of Swords. These two cards of the five is all about you learning your lesson too, from your mistake where the defeat has been. The Five of Swords energy, the High Priestess, talks about you secretly knowing that you have been defeated in whatever that you were trying to manifest, forcibly. You were trying to be nasty because that's your energy. You were hurting people with your words, with your actions. You were pushing people because your pride and ego was too high, where you had not learned to accept other people or be flexible towards accepting their fault or whatever that they've had in them. But what happened in that fight was a complete empty victory for you, Gemini. You did not get any victory, because what happened eventually is people moved out of your life, leaving you alone. They said, you know what? That's what you're trying to bring back again. You're trying to bring back people because you have realized your own problem. Secretly, you know about that situation, and intuitively, you're working towards that situation because you understand that you have been completely defeated in your own life purpose. Because you have kept people away, and people have moved away because people don't want to interact with somebody who is basically full of ego and pride. That kind of an energy where that conflict has been only a part of this conflict and an empty victory for you, Gemini. And an empty victory. Let's look at the Nine of Cups. So this is where the story is, and then you get the Page of Swords. See, this is the delay. This is why the delay in your wish fulfillment. Because you have been fighting this energy of the Five of Swords, and you have been in delay. You have been observing yourself or observing somebody, wondering if you can really go forward, move forward, talk to them. You were not sure because you want the Nine of Cups, but you were delaying on that. You were holding on because of this situation here that is now slowly changing towards your benefit. Okay, but this was why you were not able to manifest what you really wanted to manifest for a long time, Gemini. Because you had been very strongly holding on to that defeat energy, and you had not been able to move forward or communicate, because every time you tried to move forward or communicate, you felt more defeated than before. Okay, and this is all your energy, the mental energy of Gemini here. And that kind of completely delayed your plan, your program towards your own wish fulfillment. You could not even move there because you felt so defeated and so, it's like that energy it's like a catastrophe, it's like I'm gone. I'm totally defeated. I can't even talk properly because every time I open my mouth to talk, I feel stuck in that five of sword because I've done that work. I don't know what I should tell my friends. I don't know how I should bring them back or even to the person I love. I really don't know. It's that energy. So that is where you're slowly kind of moving out of that energy to bring back the entire story and liberate this entire story towards the next phase. Okay, but it's a slow energy that's going to happen. It's happening slowly because you are working through this energy slowly with regards to this problem of the five of sword and the page of sword. It also could be that somebody has been observing your defeat and you know that. And that kept your nine of cups in, stagnant. You could not move towards your wish fulfillment because somebody could have been manipulating your energy, Gemini, towards this fight of defeat of the five of sword. Maybe they were kind of triggering you so much that you were in that energy of the five of sword and you wanted to fight off that this energy of the page of sword, this manipulative energy also for somebody I'm getting. So you were constantly in battle between the five of sword and the page of sword, which internally you now know that happened, and because of that happened, it kept your wish fulfillment in the back burner. Nothing moved. Okay. The next part of the story, guys, is you got the Three of Cups and the Temperance, the Hermit, the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Swords that flipped over in front of you, and it's in reverse, and then the Queen of Pentacles you have in here. Okay. Now, what I'm getting in the first part, if I take these three cards and then take the next three cards, guys, and the first three cards is talking about you coming to a place of reorganizing your life, Gemini, because you're now looking at yourself very, very closely. It's a Virgo energy, but it's two major over here, one after the other, talks about a part of the story that's very important to you as to how you can balance your life and your relationships in the right way now with the temperance and find your patience and your middle ground for this reconciliation to happen with somebody or with people or with community in particular. Okay, let's look at the Three of Cups, because this Three of Cups energy is that energy of you, with friends and people and colleagues, where you now really want truce, you want peace, you want to bring back that happiness. Temperance is also the angel of love in the twin flame connection. So it also could be for some of you guys that you all are caught in a twin flame connection here. Okay, and where you're completely reorganizing yourself, being in that Virgo energy of solitude, of going down deep, analyzing, understanding your part of the story here. Let's look at the Three of Cups. And this Three of Cups, is waiting for this change to happen. Six of Swords. See, this is where the movement is starting to happen. This is where you're moving. Six of Swords. This is you, Gemini. And you're moving towards a situation with less of emotional baggage. And that is what you're trying to do with your Temperance card, because you want to open up and talk with somebody here. But you want to do that in such a nice way that the other person feels very balanced and equally balanced and happy about, this situation here. And that can only happen, Gemini. It's only when you yourself, you are balanced in yourself, within you. That's very important, okay? Let's look at the Temperance, because unless you are balanced, you will not be able to move forward. So with Temperance, you got the Four of Pentacles. This is a stuck energy. This balance needs to work now. This balance, this thing has been stuck. This temperance has been stuck. You have not been able to work on this temperance. You have not been able to create a middle ground in here, Gemini. And that's why there, that peace and harmony is still waiting for you in the right way to come back. Because you have been stuck. You have neither grown nor have you, it's neither expansion nor recession. Okay? You have not been able to feel happy, neither have you been able to move forward, but you have only been stuck in a place of solitude and grief, and that's why you have that despondence, or more so of the depression kind of an energy, because you have been trying to move forward with less baggage, move to the calm water, bring back that peace and harmony and that love, and it's like you're still stuck. You're trying to move and you're working on that movement, at this point in time, as to how you can really move forward towards your Three of Cups, or that beautiful reconciliation, party, happy enjoyment kind of an energy. Okay, where you don't feel threatened, where you are not threatened, where you feel more at home, where you feel more comfortable, where you feel like you belong there, a sense of belonging. Let's look at the Hermit energy here. So this is where you're trying to work with yourself, and you got the Nine of Wands. See, and this is where you had, now it's coming to the point of you understanding that you now need to put up barriers in your life with regards to your own situation, not letting other people, bad people, enter your life anymore. That's point one. Point two is, of course, you're tired. Of course, you are exhausted of waiting, of this delay, of going through all the battles in your life that you have been working on, Gemini. You now want that happiness. You're tired of working with battles. You're fighting with people and people fighting back with you, and you being like the warrior. You're using your reserve strength. To fight those enemies, and you're tired. So you're now kind of looking at a situation to move forward, from this kind of a situation to your own wish fulfillment, to your own happiness. You don't want to fight with anybody now anymore. You want to be happy. You want to be happy. You want to bring back the truth. You want to be happy. You want to go in a place where there is serenity, where there is comfort, where there is happiness, where there is love, where there is a sense of belonging. Okay, and that is, when you're trying to balance this entire situation, which has been stuck because you're tired of this brutal kind of an energy which has caused you a lot of harm, where you have got hurt over and over and over and over again with people or situations in your life that you now need to move from, into a better group, into a better area, with better people, maybe with a person you love. You're planning to do a long distance trip, or, you're planning a trip in the forthcoming, once COVID is out, you're planning to travel. So it could be anything. It could be anything for anybody, Gemini, but you're definitely working towards this energy because you're tired of this brutal part of the story in your life that you are kind of exhausted from, Eight of Wands. See, Nine of Wands, Eight of Wands. You're leaving this energy, guys. You're taking a step back to move forward because you have realized your entire spiritual part of the story. You have. Let's look at the Eight of Wands. This is a spiritual part of the story. That's why you are like, no, I'm not fighting. I'm not going to be fighting this energy. I'm going to be moving forward. I'm going to be doing what I need to do. And you got Judgment. This is that reawakening, Gemini. that you now need to move forward from all the hassles, from all the responsibilities, what people will say, what people will think, what people think about you or your image. If you move in a different situation, for a lot of people, I'm even getting that, afraid of people talking, gossiping, whatever that situation that might have been very scary to you. From where you're like, telling yourself, I don't care, I want to move now because I'm tired, I'm wounded, I'm fatigued, I'm exhausted of using my reserve strength to fight my enemies all the time. I want my peace. I want my happiness. And that's where judgment is coming, giving you a second chance, Gemini, towards your future purpose. Let's look at the Ten of Swords in the reverse. And the Ten of Swords in the reverse is all about surrendering. Forgiveness, surrendering, understanding yourself, not holding back the pain, letting the sun rise. You see this card flipped over. I mean, I just cannot believe how my spirit worked with this card here in front of you. If you haven't seen it, just replay that part of the story and you will see how the card flipped over. Okay, this is like getting rid of the pain. It's complete, done, finished, finito. Totally finished, finito. So with the Ten of Swords, guys, you got the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords. Look, you got two kings, man or a woman, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We all have masculine, feminine sides in ourselves, right? With the King of Pentacles, guys, you also got the Queen of Pentacles. There is a connection here. And you got the King of Swords. So there could be, yeah. See what I'm getting right away? Is some of you will be taking a legal step towards a separation from an earlier situation. That's one. The second scenario could be that some of you guys can also be taking legal help, or by yourself you're becoming very alert and determined as the King of Swords to now do the right contact and do the right thing here with this feminine figure of the Queen of Pentacles. So it also could be that as the King of Wands, Gemini, you're becoming more nurturing, heart-centered, more generous with your emotions, with your creativity, with your adventure, with your understanding of give and take, the reciprocity, and also becoming very alert as the King of Swords and determined to make this happen when the Ten of Swords is in the reverse. Because it also could be your logical mind is very clear, very sharp, that is bringing around that stability of money and balance in your life in the 3D as well for some people too. Because this is your energy, the King of Swords. Let's look at the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks like, or some of you guys could be taking the help of somebody here who is in the King of Pentacles energy, to understand the situation better, becoming more alert and determined towards the situation here. It also could be. It could be anything for anybody. Or you are getting into the energy of both the kings here. Very powerful. Then I would say it's a very powerful combination of the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Very powerful combination of earth and air. And with the Queen of Pentacles, you got the Four of Swords. Yeah, this is what you are planning. That you want to heal the entire situation. Yeah, the Two of Wheels. And merge whatever both of you have together for your future purpose in here. You want to merge either the finances, because see, the Six of Pentacles here talks about give and take, equal reciprocity with the Nine of Pentacles. That's what I said, very independent energy that needs to happen for this give and take with somebody in particular. It looks to me like that, where you now are planning. You could be taking the help of somebody, like I said, a legal help. It also could be your financial assets, your tax, anything. You know, some of you can also be taking the help of a judge or a lawyer here as well, who could make you come to the energy of feeling very alert and determined too, as well. And bringing that is automatically bringing back that stability of money, health, wealth, and vitality, your confidence, to merge together a family situation is also what I'm getting, where both you people can walk together, can tie up together in a promise, in a commitment, in a relationship, in a friendship, to make things grow, to really make things grow and nurture that growth in here, guys. That is your plan, Gemini. That is your, this whole month will be in this spent working on this planned area. You know, to merge these. It also could be, guys, that you and somebody else, Gemini, if you all actually put your put your assets together, you can really bring round a beautiful source of income here for some of you. Or maybe some of you guys are tying together in order to open up a new business, a new enterprise. It also could be a new family, anything. But it's like merging whatever you have and whatever the other person has together in order to grow and balance the whole situation beautifully. With the Two of Pentacles, guys, you got the Fool and the Queen of Cups. Yeah. So you see there is a lot of new beginning with an unconditional love from somebody towards you, or you towards somebody, Gemini. It's a new beginning towards this unconditional love that needs to now merge in order for both you guys to come together and begin a new story for yourself, and it is just kind of starting to blossom. That particular situation is just starting to blossom. The bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands. Okay, there is a lot of passion, lot of adventure, a lot of fast energy, a lot of fast movement that's coming up. This is the energy of somebody who doesn't feel scared of any hurdles or burdens in their life. They want to cross all the hurdles, they want to cross all the burdens, and they want to really make this happen. Okay, they really want to make this happen, because this is where that sun, that spirit, the fire, the passion, the palace of want, everything is becoming more fiery, fiery, feisty, and passionate in here. All right, let's look at the bottom before I wind up the reading, guys. I want to see the complete message from my spirit towards this reading. Please, what's the message for Gemini in this reading, please? But there is a merger coming, guys, towards this unconditional love. Like I said, towards this unconditional love that you are holding or somebody is holding for you, Gemini. The first is magnet. See, there is a lot of attraction, guys. Lot of gravity, magnetic attraction, lot of yearning towards the divine feminine. Wow. Towards the moon. Wow. That's what I said, the divine masculine here, right in the beginning I said. It's the divine masculine energy towards the divine feminine, mortar and pestle, where there is a lot of alchemy that is going on in the universe. Towards this attraction, towards this new story, towards this affection, towards this romantic love. New beginnings, rabbit. That's going to create, that's what I said, this is just starting to nourish, just starting to bud open, when you kind of put the seeds in the soil and then you see the new sapling that comes up, the tiny little leaf you might see or the tiny little stem. It's that kind of an energy that is beginning to happen, that is again going to push this whole energy into the new beginning. Gemini, Prince of Air, or the Knight of Sword energy, guys, where there will be a lot of communication between two people here. A lot of communication. The bottom is the stork, or transformation and change. There is a new birth, new pregnancy here. Some of you guys could also become pregnant after this period, for all I know. Or some of you guys are actually going into giving birth to this story, which has been in waiting for a long time, because this is the lover's energy of the Prince of Air, the Knight of Sword. Okay, it's a lot of mental, intellectual, social, kind of a character. Very witty, inquisitive, but also very flexible, can be very talkative at the same time. Could be a little bit superficial also, just to impress the other person, but that's not too much. It's more about bringing about the balance of love and harmony, of partnership for a new situation towards your personal life or your career life, when you want to join hands with somebody in order to build a new business, a new career, to go somewhere, whatever that situation could be for each one of you. Okay, so enjoy this reading, guys. We'll meet again in the month of December. Until then, goodbye. God bless. Khuda Hafiz. Namaste.